The last time that I came was the summer of my freshman year in high school, and I came and I brought my cousin Mashariki, who was here visiting with me on this trip, and we stayed for the summer, and that was the last time I was here, and I believe that was 1982.
What did you miss the most about Ghana?
Everything. Ghana is home. You know, just the freedom and the feeling of belonging that I think most African Americans do not have in the States. Being here, especially in Ghana, it's very comfortable because Ghana is an English-speaking country. It's easy for us, and Ghana has a Pan-African spirit. So it's just like this is just our other home on the other side of the ocean.
I understand.
Now my daughter is about to graduate from university. So I just said, what do I want the rest of my life to look like? And I said, when was the last time I was really happy? When I lived in Ghana. So I guess I better go back.
Hi, wonderful people. Welcome back to the Royal Kingdom Estate platform. I just want to say that we appreciate each and every one of you that is constantly coming back to our platform to watch our videos, and we try to make it as informative and entertaining as possible so we can all consume accordingly. This right here is the Motherland series. When you see the setup, you know I'm about to delve into some interesting conversation with an amazing human being, and today I have this gorgeous woman here. Her story is inspiring. So grab a chair, get seated. We're about to delve into some serious matters. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Titi Ekia. Hi, Titi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I love the colors. You look very vibrant.
Thank you.
Like the Ghana flag.
I had my Ghana dress on yesterday.
Really?
The red and the yellow and the green and the black. Yes.
That is wonderful. So we like to start the conversation by, deep diving into the past of our guests. So take us all the way back. Where were you born, first and foremost?
I was born in Newark, New Jersey. And I have been a traveler since I was 2.
Right.
And when I was 9, I took my first trip to the continent. Came to Senegal with my aunt and my mother. And the following year, my grandparents moved here to Ghana.
They moved to Ghana?
Yes.
Okay.
To start a secondary school in Mampam I grew up in.
Wow. What's the school called?
I don't know. No. It doesn't exist anymore, but it was Mampam Polytechnic Institute, Mampam Akofem Polytechnic Institute.
Right.
And so my grandfather was a contractor, William Wade. And so he decided that he wanted to come to the continent and give back. And so he closed down his business and he moved here to teach the trade to the young people in Mampam.
Yeah.
Yes. So I visited them their first year here for the summer of 1978.
Wow.
And I loved it. And then I went back and I came back the next summer.
How old were you at this point?
I was 10.
Okay.
At that time. And then I came back the next summer and decided I was going to stay. So I went to school.
Was it a random decision or you just loved it so much?
I cannot remember whether it was intended or not. I may have just said, I'm not going back. I have to ask my mother about that. But yeah, so I was there for the summer and then I stayed for the year. And
your parents accepted it. They were okay with the fact.
My mother, she was grateful that I was having the experience.
Yeah.
And but after a year, I thought I was missing something in the States. So as we said, I was accepted to a boy girls school, but I didn't go. I went back to the States.
Oh, wow.
And
you wrote the WASI, you got accepted into the school.
Yes.
But you never went.
Never went.
Huh.
So I got back to the States and realized I wasn't missing anything.
It happens. It actually happens a lot.
My mother said you just can't keep going back and forth to Africa. That's not how it works. So I have, the last time that I came was the summer of my freshman year in high school. And I came and I brought my cousin, Mashariki, who was here visiting with me on this trip. And we stayed for the summer. And that was the last time I was here. And I believe that was 1982.
Wow. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
Did you, at that point, okay, when you decided to transition back to the States, what did you miss the most about Ghana?
Everything. Ghana is home. Everything from eating fufu to, you know, I had my little clay stove on the back of my grandparents' house, so I'd be cooking outside, and, you know, just the freedom and the feeling of belonging that I think most African Americans do not have in the States.
Okay.
So, you know, it's a very stressful experience, I would say, for most African Americans in America. And being here, especially in Ghana, it's very comfortable because Ghana is an English-speaking country. It's easy for us. And Ghana has a Pan-African spirit. So it's just like, this is just our other home on the other side of the ocean.
I understood.
Yes.
Tell me about when you went back to the US. All of these years you've been living there. How's life been?
Terrible.
Oh.
I want to go to Ghana, but every year is something else, you know, your children, this, that, and the other. And now my daughter is about to graduate from university. So I just said, what do I want the rest of my life to look like? And I said, when was the last time I was really happy? When I lived in Ghana. So I guess I better go back. And here I am.
Here you are. You're warmly welcome. Thank you. We hope this time you don't miss anything and then have to go back.
No, not at all.
For sure. Yes. But if you had decided to stay, how different do you think your life would have been?
Oh, it would have been very, very different. Yeah, very, very different. I can't even imagine, but it definitely wouldn't have been what it turned out to be. And from my college career, I probably would have studied something totally different. And just my experiences. And because of my connection with Ghana and the continent, I'm very different than other African Americans. So it's really kind of hard for me to form those relationships that I would like to form. And even in the States, most of my friends are from the continent or from the Caribbean. So, you know, as I was telling the Angels, is that being here, I can live my authentic self.
That is amazing. It's really nice to constantly hear people say that the motherland brings out the best in them. It brings out your true aura, your color, like the person that you are within. You always find yourself down here. That's why people trace their roots. They always want to come back. Okay, what am I missing? Let me come find it here. And it's beautiful to see that you're back. What prompted this trip to come back this time?
Like I said, I was at the crossroads. What do I want to do with the rest of my life?
So it's a relocation journey now.
It's an exploratory trip for relocation. And I hope to be relocated before the end of the year.
Okay. That is beautiful. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
As you are here, I know you're exploring properties, and today you're in our office. What is your relationship with us?
Well, I am hoping to introduce the people in my group to the Royal Kingdom Estate.
When you say your group, what group?
I brought 10 people with me on this trip from the States. Half of them are my family. The other half are the board members from my nonprofit, Connect You Global Economic Development Corporation. And we will be based here in Ghana and doing work, not just in Ghana, but throughout the diaspora to help African people and people of African descent live their best lives. So, you know, we're here, they're here. I want to show them what we're going to be working on. We can identify the projects and make a plan as to what we're going to implement initially when we start. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. And the timing, like I said, my daughter is graduating from university in May. So after that, it's just me. So what am I going to do? And so I had to make a plan.
I see. It's beautiful. And the fact that you're actually making it a point to bring people down here to also experience the motherland. I'm sure there are majority of our brothers and sisters out there that want to make the trip, but they're skeptical. Okay, how will this yield me? How will this profit me anyway? So you coming down here to put, some of these things in place, making decisions and all of that. Would you advise other people to also explore Ghana for everything that it has to offer?
Definitely. I have been selling Ghana since my first trip here.
Right.
When you come to the motherland and you go back, they ask you all kind of crazy questions. So I think that I have been a mouthpiece for Ghana and the continent to set people straight. This is the way it really is. It's not what you think. And so I have introduced a lot of people to the culture. Even one of my board members that's on the trip with me now, she was in my first wedding, and she said, you had me wear my first African outfit.
Wow.
And now that's all she wears is African outfits, right? And her husband is very prominent. He's actually going to be receiving an award in Nigeria next week. So she'll be leaving us to go to Nigeria to meet with him. But I think that I have exposed a lot of people to the continent, what it really is. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. And it's different, and the people are different. And, just trying to get African Americans to have a different outlook on where we come from and how we got there. Because I've even met African Americans that don't understand that their ancestors are from Africa.
Right.
It's like, how can that be possible? So I guess I've been a teacher all along as well.
It's always important to have an identity. If you don't, you belong everywhere, and that's not helpful.
Exactly. Or nowhere. Which I think a lot of African Americans just belong nowhere.
It's good. And I'm so pleased that you are here right now. Do tell me though, what's the most attractive thing about Ghana to you?
Like I said, it's home.
It's home.
Yeah.
It's just a feeling that it gives.
Yeah. The food I like is here.
Yeah. You didn't mention the food.
In the States, I have to struggle in order to do the things I like and have the things I like. But here I can just do it. So
it's good. Just the sense of freedom that it gives you. And I think it will be the same for majority of the folks out there. And I do know that we have a tour coming up with you where we'll be taking you around to see all of our developments. I'm so looking forward to it.
We are too.
I think you will love it. You will be so amazed at all of the beautiful developments that we have down here. And then since you're already a preacher for the motherland, maybe you can laud the developments as well, because you're looking to relocate. So eventually you would have to buy a property, right? Buy land. Are you considering going with us?
I may.
Yes, maybe. It will be a confident yes for you after the tour.
Okay.
I'm so excited to speak to Titi and her beautiful mom. And first and foremost, I have to commend you, because putting this tour together, conveying people to the motherland to share this experience is amazing. So good job to you on that front. How does this mean to you to be able to do all the arrangements and have people see such stunning developments like these?
It's been wonderful. We're having a ball, and the group was asking, when are we going to see the developments? So, this was an integral part of the trip. And I just appreciate RKE for putting this tour together for us. And, hopefully we will help to sell these properties out.
We look forward to it, because we can feel all the excitement and then the energy. Mama, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Yeah?
I think this is such a great idea. It's been, it's like a dream, because we've been so attached to Ghana for so many years. To see the development that's happening, it's just can't even talk. It's amazing.
Yeah, it gives me so much pleasure to hear you, speak such words, and it's just truly amazing. You've been to the View. This is Black Star Village. I'm biased towards Black Star Village because I like the greenery.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
You like the greenery, the mountain views, everything that is giving.
I like the street names.
You like the street names?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Now that you are Ohima, maybe we can dedicate one street to you.
Ooh.
Ohima Otibia Street.
All right.
That's where you'll get your 4 acres.
Okay.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about, the investment opportunities that you've experienced here.
What? That's everything. I mean, there's so much opportunity here, between the real estate and businesses. It's a wide open market and opportunity for investments here. So, like you showed us apartments, you showed us Airbnb, you showed us residential areas that are homes or subdivisions, as we call them. There's just, options are there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. Any last words for the diasporas watching you?
Well, I would just say that culturally, I know that there's so much that we can learn from you and you can learn from us.
Sure.
And the partnership of the American brown people, African American, or whatever you want to call it, it's a natural. And so we're waking up, and we hope that you will wake up to us in open arms, and we will be able to do great things.
Wonderful. We do look forward to doing great and amazing things with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And one other thing that a lot of people like to ask, when I come down here, where do I put my money? Right? Investment opportunities. Have you experienced or have you scouted to see how exactly diasporans coming here can, put their money in with regards to investments, especially?
I'm in the process of doing that now.
Right.
I've been doing a lot of research for the past 6 months, but there's so many opportunities right now in Ghana. This is the time, not just for Ghana, but for the continent. I think for African people, for us as a worldwide, globally, it's like almost something divine that all of a sudden our flower is blooming.
Yeah.
And so, I'm talking to different people that do different businesses in the States, and I'm saying you can bring that to Ghana.
Yeah.
You can do that in Ghana. I have a couple of people who are willing to make that relocation and as well as bring their businesses here.
Yeah.
So it's open for opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not one area that I would even recommend.
Yeah. It's beautiful to hear you say that. And of course, right here at Royal Kingdom Estates, we offer a lot of investment opportunities. There's so much to explore. So just come in, have a conversation with us, and all of the options are there, pretty much. So Titi Layo.
Yes, ma'am.
Any last words for our viewers?
I just want to thank you so much for having us here. And, Ghana and Ghanaians are so welcoming that, I knew it, but now my people also know it as well.
Right.
Yes.
It's awesome, and I'll be here. We'll see how your relocation journey goes.
Okay.
I hope everything falls in place, and then it's a very smooth and easy transition for you.
Thank you.
So good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Guys, thank you so much for staying throughout this entire conversation with us. We hope that you've enjoyed it just as much as we have. I know that I have. And on that note, we have a lot of properties that are selling. Our catalog is huge. Come in and have a conversation with us. If it's a property you're looking to get, if it's land you want to buy, we promise you a smooth and seamless acquisition. And we dominate every. So anywhere that you need, we will provide that for you. Contact us across all of our contact channels, even on our socials. Send us a DM and we'll always respond. Leave your comments in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share. We'll always come back to give you more thrilling updates. Peace out.